Okay, here's this one. Try and get you straight again. Single axle tractor. So let me hook up to it and see where we're going to get going. Well, I know where we're going, but let's see how we're going to hook up to it. Okay, good morning, folks. Here's setup on this one. Sorry, the camera kept cutting off yesterday due to it getting hot. First thing this morning, I got to fix this mud flap again. This is the second time I've had, well, I had to fix both of them first time yesterday. Now I got to go back and do this one again. Faulty job number one at a union plant. Yeah, I had to take this light bar loose yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I don't know what it got and what it didn't. Had to take the tag light off to get my hitch under here. I could have put it on top. I just didn't want that long drop again. So this has been one rough ass riding truck. I thought that Mack day cab I brought up from Shreveport to Nashville was rough, but this little short thing is even rougher. So I'm ready to get it delivered today. So anyway, I'm going to fix this again. Got about an hour till I get my clock back, walk around I guess the only rest stop on I-44 headed west in Missouri. There's a truck parking over by Rolla, but this is, from what I understand, the only rest area, because after you pass this sign, it says the last rest area in Missouri. So this, anyway, it's ridiculous how these states do rest areas. So I'm gonna get off here, get this fixed. Gotta wait for dispatch to put more money on the car. This thing's, you would think would be fuel efficient, but it's getting about 7. So they only gave me 75 gallons and I'm 230 miles away from my delivery, and I have just a little over a quarter tank. Needless to say, we're not making it on that. So anyway, I'll let you know how things go. Okay, mud flap fixed again. I thought about doing like a union thing, pulling a union thing and calling roadside and letting a company pay to have this roadside come out and tighten this, fix it. And then when they say, well, it was just a loose mud flap hanger, well, why didn't you tighten it up? And go, I'm a truck driver, ain't my job description. But you know, I didn't. It's not what I do. If I can fix it, fix it. Get on down the damn road. Anyway, I'm gonna do a pre-trip and go in, use bathroom, all that good stuff. Wait for my clock to get back. Come on, let's go. We're headed that away. Did y'all get scared back here by yourselves? I gotta go get some coffee and food. Well, let's see if we can get y'all set up here. Okay, I've delivered that truck. You know, I tell you that, you know, I've said before that quality makes this job much harder than it needs to be, and how much paperwork there is. There were, you know, part of the reason is they are a subcontractor to truck movers, so they had to have their paperwork as well as truck movers. But on that one truck, there were 3 sheets of paper that went to the guard where I picked it up. There were two pieces of paper I need to sign when I delivered it, and one of those pieces of paper were triplicates. One went to the customer, one's going to go to truck movers, one's going to go quality. And I got a packet over here with instructions galore, probably 6 pages of instructions. Do this, don't do that, do this, don't do that, you won't get paid if you do this, blah, 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 blah. All for 57 cents a mile. Now, I agreed to that, so, you know, I can't complain about that. Final pay. I did put $27 in, 5 gallons of my own money in when I first picked it up. I told you that International is supposed to put 10 gallons in. Well, it was in the red with the light on when I picked it up, and they swear it was 10 gallons. 70-gallon tank should have been over 1/8 of a tank. It wasn't. So I didn't know if I'd have enough fuel to make it to Love's. That's where you got to fill up with them. With when you move International, you got to fill up at Love's because they're paying for it. I didn't know if I was going to have fuel, so I stopped at a place, put 5 gallons in. Well, that brought it up over a quarter. So I don't know, maybe they did, but I don't know. I just felt like, yeah, that ain't right. That ain't right. But anyway, what the crap. I'd rather spend $27 and not run out of fuel than not to spend 27 bucks and then unhook the car, take my 2.5 gallon jug, go get some diesel, pour it in, probably make another trip, get 2.5 gallons, come back, pour it in, then go through that ordeal of getting it started, primed. I don't know if that L9 Cummins has a primer pump, or, you know, the way the pro Driveaway man does it. So I don't know. It was L9 Cummins, 330 horsepower, which to me, from what I've read, is just basically a 6.7. So it does have a few more horses, I think, stock. I just said that and had 330. So, okay, what are you doing there, Mr. Nissan? Confused of where to go? I'm fixing to tell you where you can go. Yeah, get the hell out of my way. That's where you can go. So anyway, roughest riding truck ever. Little short, single axle. Look at that idiot. Did you see that? I guess he's taking my advice, getting the hell out of my way. Only person does that. Don't you do it, Mr. Big Bad Black Truck, man. I got black truck with black roof right. I'm bad. So anyway, back in the air conditioner. They put allowance of 75 gallons on EFS card. I went through that, and I was still. My dispatcher, I sent her an email early this morning, said, look, I've got between 1/4 and 1/2. I'm going to need some more fuel. She put 25 more gallons on it, and I was 125 miles away roughly when the low fuel warning light came on, and luckily I was just on my way to Love's, and so I put that 25 gallons in there, plenty enough to get me down here. Actually, I left a hair above 1/4, got my 25 extra loves points. Don't tell nobody. So I got it dropped off. I'm driving through Fort Smith, just kind of, you know, stroll down memory lane. I used to live over here. Well, not in Fort Smith, just north of here, but this used to be my town, man. It's my crib. There was a pawn shop over here someplace. Pawn/gun shop. I used to come. There's Ed Walker's. It's cool. I don't want to. But I used to come over here and get trade guns and stuff. And then over at Barling, I think Barling Gun and Power, Jerry Barling, you know, I used to trade guns with him a lot. Gosh, way too much. Come and think about it. But anyway, just hadn't been over here in years and years. Probably, I don't know, 10, 12 years I haven't been over here. Boy, this place has changed. So I'm headed back home now. So dispatcher update. I was supposed to get a new one. I haven't heard anything from the other company. Dude, you talk about, did you see that dude? Metal mouth. Those didn't look like braces. Those look like, man, I don't know, silver. Like that Jaws guy from James Bond, man. Only all of his are silver. So, I mean, around this part of Fort Smith, you might get knocked in the head. Someone pull those things out. So, haven't heard. I explained to her that, you know, it wasn't nothing personal toward the dispatcher. I'm losing too much money, especially when I'm a long ways away from home. I am losing too much money because she fails to get these loads for me. So the lady manager, whatever, said she knew. I mean, she understood and all that, blah blah blah. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully. She said she was going to send me the information packet yesterday before they closed, and I didn't have it this morning, so I hadn't checked lately. But I'm going to trust and believe that that she'll live up to her word. And I forget which way I'm supposed to turn here. I think I'm supposed to turn on Rogers. Yeah, something like that. Oh well, this works too. Brings out the same place. So anyway, I am glad to get rid of that truck. You know, it drove all right, except the suspension obviously being short and everything. It just rough. I am sore from driving this damn thing. So, Illinois, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what you're doing with all that money you're collecting on fuel tax for the roads, but you sure as hell ain't spending on the roads. That's the roughest damn roads I've seen yet. And you know the places I've been. Roughest damn road yet. The bridge transitions, unreal. Oh, I'm gonna have to go chiropractor when I get home. So, pay. If I think about it, at the end, it was $457 for 802 miles. I think my actual miles was. Actual miles was 800 and oh crap, how much was it? Actual miles. Man. I don't know now. 881, I think. And some of that is because I went out a route coming through St. Louis. I missed I-44 somehow. Well, because it wasn't clearly marked. I thought it met up with Interstate 70. Apparently it doesn't. So I went probably 30 miles or so out of route there. And then I took the longer route to get here from I-44 up in the Joplin area. It tried to route me. It wanted me to come down through Branson and meet up with Interstate 49 down around Bentonville or Fayetteville, someplace in there. I've been that way. Not in a truck, in my car. I don't want to take a truck over that road. It is windy, mountainous, and you just don't want to be in that truck. You'll use a lot of fuel. So I went down I-49 from I-44 up around Joplin. I just took I-49 all the way down, and that was a few extra miles too. So you know, you don't get paid for the extra. That's fine with me. I was just wanting rid of this thing. So anyway, hope y'all have a, well, I start to say good weekend, but I don't know when this will get posted. Maybe a month or more. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the footage. Like I said, I don't know what I got of hooking up because this thing kept dying because it was hot. And so I don't know. Man, this Main Street here. This is Rogers, I think. No, 5th Street, that's right. This place sure has changed. Used to be a bookstore back here on the corner. It's long gone. Old used books. I'd go in there and get magazines and stuff, and then Books A Million came along, and I think I kind of pretty much did them in, even though Books A Million is on the other side of town. Woo! Whoa. I made it. Yeah, I don't know what that Ross Pendergraph Park. I put in there behind you. Look here. All the buildings got murals on them like cartoons. Arkansas River. There was a wreck or something here one year when I was one day years ago when I lived here. Only I was coming into Fort Smith and we were stopped on this bridge, and you could feel this bridge move. Freaked me out. I know they're supposed to move. They're designed to move. But when you're sitting there and you feel this thing start moving like someone's rocking you, freaked me out. So anyway, that's my freaked out story of the day. Okay, a little bonus. I see a rolling cop up here, or Arcoma cop. This is 64 between Fort Smith and Roland is notorious as a speed trap. So if y'all ever come this way, shut her down. Because these cops, 2 and 3 over, they will give you a ticket. It's a road one time. Let me tell you a funny story. It wasn't funny if it happened to you. But I used to work for a guy, or not for a guy, with a guy. And he was cutting through what we call the door bottoms here one morning like 4 a.m. I don't know, that's not a cop. I don't know what that is. That's somebody wanting attention. I don't know. Oklahoma Transportation, Oklahoma DOT man. He's just going along there collecting his union dues. So anyway, he was cutting through there. And right over here where the road connects to 64 is a big old long loop. Well, he went to sleep or something. Went off there, messed him up pretty bad. So they said that, and I heard this through someone whose brother was an EMT at the time. I also worked with there. But when they were loading him into the ambulance, he thought his junk had been cut off in the wreck. And he came unglued, hollering, screaming, "You better sew at it, blankety blank back on. You better find it and sew it back on. I ain't joking, I'll sue you." Oh my God. And he was they said he was hysterical. They had to strap him down because he thought it had come off. They kept trying to tell him, "No, you're okay." "Oh, you're lying to me and all this." And, you know, I don't know why he thought he had been cut off. I think he was probably over someplace he shouldn't have been, but he thought he got cut off, and they said he was about to tear an ambulance apart till they got him. He said, you know, he was covered in blood and all that already. But the cops and the paramedics hold him down and strap him down because he thought his junk had been whacked off in the wreck. And, you know, it messed him up. I mean, he never did go back to work. He got disability or something. But anyway, he laughed about it afterwards. And again, he said he don't remember that. But everybody else that was involved said, yeah, he was pretty upset. And I said, well, it's understandable. I mean, if you're a guy, it's understandable, right? So anyway, it's my kind of, watch out, Mr. Killdeer. Don't fly in front of me, stupid little bird. So anyway, it's my funny story of the day. So I'm getting off here. Charlie's Chicken in Sallisaw. It has the best buffet ever. I'm not a buffet person. But if you're around Sallisaw, Oklahoma, you can't get a truck in the parking lot. So no thank you. But if you're in your car on a, especially a Friday night or Saturday night, they have, man, like barbecue, they have fish on their buffet. Today I think it's chicken, and it'll be like 3 or 4 kinds of chicken, and I don't know what else. I'm headed that way. We'll catch y'all later.